Alright YouTube, here we go. Promised a review, and here's the one of the next series I'm going to be doing. This is a Comp-Tac Minotar holster. I don't know if anybody's seen them or not. The basic outline, it's got cowhide leather. I do believe it's cowhide. It's got Kydex outer holster. It's a dual holster. Let's see, it's got nice hardware, rubber gasket, hex screws here. It does have a rough liner on the inside, but then it also has the smooth side against your body. Let's just go over some dimensions. Well, this is for the Springfield XD 9mm. It will hold any of the sizes. I mean, it'll hold a full size. It'll actually hold the subcompact because, I mean, it won't go all the way down, but you'll have some, but it holds it in good. Like I said, they classify this as a chestnut leather with chestnut C hooks here, C belt hooks. This is real nice because you can put this on without taking your belt off at all, and makes it a lot easier. Just to give you a little heads up, they do come off sometime. It's not really that big of a deal because this part right here is still hooked on top of your pants. I only have a problem with the back, actually. Let's see. Like I said, it's got rubber gasket, hex screws. The front is Kydex, the back is leather. You have adjustable tension screws here, which engages on your trigger guard. It's pretty good. It's got really nice tight stitching. None's come loose. I've had mine and been wearing it for about six months now. I mean, it's got a little wear. You can see, look right there where the slide release is, wore itself in. I don't think you can really see, but you can see kind of where the gun's right in there, where it's made its little spot. I would say comfort here. Comfort-wise, I've carried several different holsters before. This is by far the most comfortable because of the versatility of the holster. If you notice, you can have a super low ride, which would be all the way down here. That would ride the holster as low as it'll go down the holster. Or you can adjust these. You can see you can keep adjusting that cant either way. This right here, I've got about medium cant actually. It seems like with the full size grip of the pistol, I'm a smaller guy, so that the pistol grip actually gets a little too high on my ribs. There's other models. There's I can't remember what all the model names are, but the Minotaur here is the best one in my opinion, because you do get the smooth side out here. The rough side does help to grip on the inside of your pants. That's going to catch on your underwear or against your leg, or if you tuck your t-shirt in, that'll grip real nice and help hold the holster in spot. But this here, all this rests against your skin, and what that does is help cover these the hex screws there. It keeps all that hardware from kind of poking and scratching you. The sweat shield's real nice. On the top of my XD, the serrations are pretty rough, and I imagine that rub me pretty good. But this offers pretty good comfort. You can see that, like I said, I have the optional C-clips. You can get loops or I believe actually they have Velcro. Don't quote me, that might be wrong though. The C belt hooks here I chose with kind of my belt color to help blend in. Like I said, this is inside the waistband, so your pants would be in between this area. It comes up over top of your pants and around your belt with these C belt loops is what they're called. Adjustable retention right here with these hex screws. When it is tight, it does hold the gun in. I mean, there's no doubt about that. The gun will have retention. What I did is wore the holster inside my pants with the firearm in it for about 3 or 4 weeks. Yeah, got the leather nice and soft. Got my little, see where it molded to the gun. And then what I started doing is wearing the holster without the gun, which I do believe they advise against that. But what I found is that this leather, it softened it up and made it push in a little more and curve to my body. You see, it gave it that. See how it hooks around a little bit, but actually when it's on, it gets a real nice bend to my hip. I have about a 30-inch waist, so I mean my hips, they come around. I don't have a lot of curve to me. But what that did, it allowed this to push in like this, and when the gun's actually in the holster, my body pushes that leather out more and gives me a lot more holster retention, or firearm retention, but that keeps me from having to tighten my retention screw down so much, which in turn allows for a lot quicker draw. I do shoot IDPA tournaments. I shot one, my first one this weekend, or last weekend I mean, with this holster, and I couldn't see any disadvantage over the inside the waistband holster with this particular holster, because how comfortable and how quick of a draw it allows me to have. The Comp-Tac Minotaur holsters, I believe I got it shipped here for about $84, I believe. It is a little pricey holster, but what you get the versatility of, you can do small at the back, because you can have extreme cant, low ride, high ride, straight up. You can get vertical. You can actually get cross draw holsters, I do believe, which this particular, you could have it in a vertical configuration and do cross draw if you wanted it, but that's not. I prefer strong side. Overall quality of the holster, I would have to say, I'd have to give it a 9.5 out of 10, because I haven't seen anything better to compare this to, so I'd hate to give it a 10 right off the bat, and there'd be something better out there. But for my money and for what I've spent, I'll never buy another holster. I can for sure say that. This the quality of the leather, the quality of the stitching, the ease of replacement of parts. If something was to happen to one of these clips or belt loops, or this Comp-Tac holster, you could actually order new Comp-Tac bodies for different pistol frames. It allows you to keep the same mold to the body and to the leather, and all you do is replace a couple of little screws. So you just pull those out, pull these out, and actually you get to keep the same leather, but you get a different Kydex molded gun holster here. See, I have the Springfield XD. Me and my girlfriend, we have the XD full size 9mm, and also a subcompact, which both fit in this. But if I was to get a Glock or a SIG, I could order a new Kydex piece, which would allow me to switch out and have the same comfort and broken leather of this holster, but allow me to carry another gun in this. And the weight, I would say, I've had a Don Hume inside the waistband holder, and comfort level compared to that is just unbelievable. It's like night and day, because you do get the versatility of the adjusted cant, the nice smooth leather on the backside, wide platform too, which distributes that weight across your belt more. And compared to the Don Hume, really, there's a lot more here. You get the Kydex, the big belt loops, the metal, hex bolts, everything. And I would say, it probably weighs a little bit more, but that's expected with all the metal that's on this. But as Nothing Fancy says, he'll take a little extra weight for what it gives you. I can't give exact weight specifications on this, but it's definitely worth the money. I went through several cheaper holsters before and decided to bite the bullet and go ahead and get the big fancy one. I looked at some DeSantis and some more expensive custom-made holsters, and I saw some reviews on this on some forums, and decided that this is what I want to spend my money on, and I'm really pleased with it. The Phobos holster in one of my previous reviews, I actually got rid of that because I'm not going to do any outside the waistband carry not anytime soon, until Texas possibly changes that law. But for right now, on a rating scale, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. On a recommendation scale, I'd give it a 15 out of 10, because if you spend the $85, $90 to get this, I'm not sure on the price now, you will not be dissatisfied. I can tell you that for sure. Quality holster, quality materials, quality customer service too. Their email service, I needed one quick for a tournament I was planning on shooting in, and they tracked one down at a dealer and had it to me the next day. So the customer service there was good. They gave me great follow-up emails, let me know the status of the item, and a good product backed up by good people is good in my book. It's worth the good money. So YouTube, this is one of the reviews I promised, my first holster review. Hopefully we'll have another one rolling in. I'm planning on doing a Benchmade knife review, possibly next, or maybe one of the new guns. We'll see what goes there. Let me know what you think about the holster. If you have any, let me know. See what you think about it. If you agree or disagree with me, roll in some comments. Subscribe, and just let me know what's going on.